Indian students in Nepal have taken to the streets to protest against Nepalese authorities. My colleague Shiv Pujan Jha has filed a ground report. Listen in.
Slogans against Kathmandu University, and these are the students, the medical students who have gathered in large numbers at Jogbani on the border, apparently to register their protest against the so-called high-handedness of Kathmandu University. Apparently thousands of students from various parts of India, they throng to various colleges, medical colleges, seeking admission in in various colleges of Kathmandu. But since 2011, there has been a trend where more or less these students are marginalized. They are facing the consequences of what they say is undue influence on the part of China, and as such they have repeatedly been failed in the examination. Sample this. He is Mahavir, he came from Rajasthan, and apparently for the last 6 years he has continuously been failed in forensic paper. Now this is a repetitive story. Thousands of other students have to face similar consequences. There are hundreds who left the colleges without degree. That exactly is the plight of the students, and that is the reason why they have brought the entire matter to the notice of the PMO. The PMO has shot the detailed report from the Indian Embassy in Nepal. Reporting from Jogbani with cameraman Niranjan, this is Shiv Pujan Jha for News X.
Shiv Pujan Jha still live with us. Shiv Pujan, the facts of the story that you were telling us just a short while back being borne out through the soundbite that the students have given to us, and also through their placards that they of course are holding up at these protests that have also erupted in Kathmandu and at various parts of the Indo-Nepal border.
Yes, and in fact it is growing. In fact, it is now bound to take political overturns, with primarily the youth wing of the BJP jumping into the fray. They have already started staging dharna and protest, and at times blocking the border. On the 8th itself it took place, and right now I am told that apparently a couple of such students, they have gone. They want to meet some concerned ministers. They want the issue to be raised in the parliament. So it is being raked up by the student, because ultimately it's their future that has completely been jeopardized for a fault which is not theirs. Speaking Hindi cannot be a fault. They have been paying. Say, for example, now I do have the exact breakup of the kind of money which the various universities, the various colleges in Nepal have been charging from the Indian students. Approximately, it totals up to 72 lakhs for a course that would last for 5.5 years. This besides the other charges like staying, food and various other charges. This kind of money the students, they have to pay. I also stumbled across some case studies where the students, they were not even granted the degree for which they studied for several years in the colleges, and ultimately they gave up and they came back to their home, which means without a degree after having spent almost 5 to 6 years in a particular college in Viratnagar, that is the Nobel Medical College in Viratnagar. The student is forced to come back, and there is no one to pay heed to their particular demand. Well, I tried to put this question to the Nepali authorities. First of all, we were denied any permission to either enter the campus, to enter and even interact with the people. Then subsequently, when I tried to touch base with the dean and various other top officials of these colleges who are controlling the operations of the various universities, more or less I had a harrowing time myself, because I was being shown from one place to the other office. From the other office, I tried to touch base with the concerned officials. But after having spent several hours trying to get across the person, get a sound bite, get a reaction as to why this is happening, I finally gave up on my own. So imagine the plight of the students who have been facing these harrowing times for the last several years now.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.